much. This is working okay. Hey, it's good to be with you this morning. Thank you, each of you, for taking time out of your day to be here. We are just about 40 days away from early voting in Ohio, and not far away from November the 2nd, when Election Day occurs. And I'm here to talk with you as candidly as I can about where we are, where we've been, and where we need to go. You hear a lot of talk today on the TV about the fact that Ohio has lost 400,000 jobs under my watch. The truth is that America has lost about 8 million jobs. About 8 million jobs were lost. Some of those jobs were lost in Ohio. If you ask most economists what led to this recession and what led to this national loss of jobs, they'll tell you that it was caused primarily by Wall Street. And who was working on Wall Street during the time that all of those decisions were made that brought on this recession? John Casey. So let me tell you what I've tried to do during this recession, and then I want to talk about the differences between me and John Casey. During this recession, thankfully, we have received help from the federal government. Now, there's some folks standing out there protesting, and I kind of like them. They're kind of nice people, and I don't mind it. It's part of democracy, and so I kind of enjoy it. I wave to them and say hello and have a good time with them. But they object to the fact that the President and the Congress saved the auto industry. I don't think there would be a General Motors today. Probably not a Chrysler, had it not been for the intervention. I'm not even sure Honda would be doing well. Let me tell you why I say that. During the darkest days of the auto crisis, on a weekend, a Sunday, I got a call from officials at Honda in Marysville asking me if they could come and see me. They came to the governor's residence. We sat around a table. They said, you know, we don't normally advocate for our competitors, but Governor, we're here to ask you to please do whatever you can to see that the big three survives and gets the help they need. Why? Why would Honda do that? They said that 80% of our suppliers also supply the big three, and their profit margins are so thin that the entire auto parts supply network could collapse. A lot of people don't understand those kinds of interconnections and so on. I drove by the Lordstown plant up in the Mahoning Valley the other day. I looked over at that Lordstown auto plant, that big GM plant, and I saw all those cars in the parking lot, and I thought to myself, those people wouldn't be working at that plant had the President and Senator Brown and our Democratic friends in the Congress hadn't taken the strong action to save the American auto industry. And now there are thousands of people working. We would have had even more unemployment. The auto industry in America is coming back. We ought to be thankful for that. And those folks out there and the Newt Gingriches and Bill O'Reillys and the talking heads have no idea what things would have been like had the auto industry collapsed. They're going to pay back their loans and their help. The federal government did some other things for us, my friends. They helped us keep our commitment to our kids. You know, in Hawaii, they have actually eliminated Fridays from the school calendar. Think of that. Being unable or unwilling to provide their kids with a complete education. In Indiana, they've just recently cut $300 million out of the school budgets. for their state. In Utah, they've actually debated eliminating the 12th year of high school. We haven't done that in Ohio. In fact, K through 12 education in Ohio in the current budget has received a state increase of 5.5%. And we're fighting to keep college affordable for our young people. We were the only state in America that actually froze college tuition for 2 full years. And during the 4 years that I will have been governor, I believe Ohio would have done more than any other state in America to hold down the escalation of college tuition. Now, for people who are trying to send their children or their grandchildren to college, that means a lot. We've expanded health care. I now believe that every kid in Ohio that's in need of health care can get affordable health care. And that's a big step and an important thing. We've expanded health care coverage to 109,000 additional adults by making changes regarding what the insurance companies can and cannot do. The federal government recently passed a health bill that says if you're 26 years of age and without health insurance, you can get coverage through your parents' program. We passed a law in Ohio that makes it 28 years of age. And that law took effect on July the 1st. So we've been trying to do things. We've invested in sectors of our economy that are ripe for job growth. I was in Wyandotte County yesterday, celebrating the establishment of a solar field that covers 85 acres. The largest solar field in Ohio and one of the largest in the eastern part of our country. We're now working on efforts to establish a large solar farm in Ohio that will make it one of the 3 or 4 largest solar farms anywhere in America, including states like Arizona, where they have a whole lot of sun. An electric car company, Dakota Car, has decided that they're going to build their batteries for that electric car in Ohio. That's going to create 1,000 or more jobs in Ohio. So I want to tell you, friends, it's been tough. But we've been trying to do the responsible thing to get through this recession that was caused by George Bush and people like John Kasich. They are responsible. So I want to talk about John Kasich for a little bit. And you're going to be hearing a lot about John Kasich starting next week, my friends. This fight has just started. I know some people have been nervous. They've been hearing a lot of stuff from John Kasich. They're going to hear a whole lot of stuff from Ted Strickland. I can guarantee you that.